So we'll go to the next tab called the long-short charts. Okay, here we are at the charts that show the winners, the losers, the longs, the shorts, and all the trades. Now this is a little different. This top graph is not put in points, it's put in dollars. So it's essentially, it's a trade curve again. So it just provides a breakdown of the equity curve or the trade curve for each of those trade types. The legend over here on the right color codes it, so the green line are your winning trades. The red line down here at the bottom are your losing trades. So there's your winning trades. There's your losing trades. Then we have the green is the long trades and the red are the short trades. Notice how those two mirror each other. And then finally the all trades category. Now that all trades is lower than just the winning trades, but it's somewhere between the winning trades and the losing trades. So that's important because you obviously want it to be above the zero line. And in this case it is. So that means your winners outpaced your losers. So once again, in summary, that is a dollar, or took the number of points that you won times the number of dollars per point. The next couple of graphs below there, now these are in points on these three graphs. These takes the same 5 trade types, and what they show you is every individual trade. This is cool because what you can, at a glance, you can see every trade you made and where it fell in terms of above the zero line for positive trades, below the zero lines for losing or negative trades. Once again, the green line, the green bars are the winners, red bars are the losers. What's interesting then is that you can see that this real tall trade right here was your biggest winner. It should be obvious by looking at that chart. There was your biggest winner. It was about 1,500 points. Now this doesn't tell you if it was a long trade or a short trade, just that it was a winning trade. You'll also see some other big winning trades in parts of this graph. It's always great to get those big winning trades, but what you'll notice is most of the trades cluster around some level. Notice also that the losing trades are cut short, and that's the type of thing we want to see in a good trading system, that those losing trades are cut short, but those winning trades are allowed to run a little bit. The next chart down looks at the long trades versus the short trades. So what you'll see is that the bright green bars are your long trades, and the bright red bars are your short trades. It's interesting when you compare these two graphs. What you'll see on this upper graph is that you had a winning trade right in this area, your biggest winner. Well, was it a long or a short? Well, if we look at the next graph down in that same area, we can see that that was a red bar, so that means it was a short trade. So your biggest winner was a short trade. Once again, you can take a look at that and you can see where those trades are falling. You want to see those winners being let run, and you want to see those losers being cut short. And then the final chart at the bottom, that's all in blue because it's just all the trades. So really it's just a summary of all that other information. Now, some of the statistics that are generated for each of those trade types are included over here. These just come off the data tab. So these are just a review. We'll go into more detail about those in a later trading session. Let's go ahead and just quickly click on the other tabs. You'll see that the next 4 tabs look identical, but they're analyzing a different type of a different trade type. So the next session is the setup type. Here, looks identical. It's the same kind of graphs. You'll see there's 4 graphs there. But what we're looking at is the trade setup. In this case, there were 4 different types of setups that were used: a basic, B, which is the purple, a trailing, which is the green, an oversold, overbought type of trade setup, which is the orange. In this situation, you can see that that wasn't even, TJ didn't even start to use that until much later in the trading sequence there. And then the blue line, which is the re-entry. Below that, same type of point trades that we looked at before. The bars represent the points earned on each individual trade, and the different graphs represent the different trade types. Okay, let's go on to the next one. These are your session charts, and your session your session equity curve here talks about or shows the trades that are done by the day in the purple, the week in the red, every morning in the green, every afternoon in the blue, and then over the lunch session in the yellow. Once again, at a glance, you can see that there weren't a whole lot of afternoon trades taken in this trading run here. Most of them were morning trades, and you can also see how they stacked up against each other. The lower graphs, again, are in points, and they're broken up by morning. Scroll them up. The morning trades, the afternoon trades, and the lunch trades, and then the week and the day. In this particular trading system, we can see that these red bars represent the weeks, so we can see that there were a lot of winners. In fact, I think every week was a winner for this trading system. But you can see that the day is in purple, and there were a few losers, a few losing days, but not very many. The statistics off to the right, we'll go into that in detail again in another training video, but you can actually find the percentage of the days, the percentage of the weeks that were winners and losers, and how much money each of those made.
That's powerful stuff. Wow. So all these different ways to look at the personality of your trade data. So if you're back testing, this is going to help point you in the right direction. If you're forward testing, if you're analyzing your real trades, all these different unique ways of looking at your summaries are just going to give you a wealth of information.
Absolutely, and that's the power of the Ultimate Trade Analyzer, is to help you get to a better feel, a quick glance, understand the personality of your trading system, and figuring out when is the optimal time to trade, and possibly even do some things to improve your trading system. This next one is the time of day. What's interesting about this ability, and we didn't quite show you this, we'll look at it in a little more detail in another section. How do you actually go change these times? So this particular one has been set up to identify trading periods between 9 and 9:15, 9:15 and 9:30, 9:30 to 10, 10 to 10:30, or I'm sorry, 10 to 1300, 1 o'clock, and then 1 o'clock to just before closing. And this is really a powerful analysis, because what you can find out on this one is, are there periods when you can trade and get a much higher percentage. So right here between 9:15 and 9:30, in this section right in here, we can see right here 9:15 that it was 7% of your trades, but you had 95% winners and a profit factor of 13. Now this wasn't the time of day that made you the most money. This area down here is the time that made you the most money. But you can look at this and see that there's a lot more trades in there, but it was only 52% winners. So,
well, actually, Barry, it was
I'm sorry,
52% of our trades. Well, over half our trades.
It was half the trades, but it was 68% winners versus 95% winners and only 7% of your trades over here. But also, look here, this is interesting. This time period here between 9:30 and 10 was only 59% winners. So that's sort of the lull after the storm, the volatility storm in the early morning. And so maybe that's a great time to go take your coffee break and come back and trade a little later in the day. So hopefully you can see that that's a pretty powerful way to analyze those trades and optimize your time when you're in there trying to make money while you're trading.
So that's incredible news. In other words, if I want to pretty much enjoy my life and work as little as possible, I can come in and trade 15 minutes a day using this trade plan because of what the Ultimate Trade Analyzer was able to reveal to me. I can come in with larger position sizes. I'm winning 95% of the time, trade 15 minutes a day, and that's pretty much my work schedule. I can live with that, Barry.
Yeah, and the cool thing is to be able to figure out if that trading time stays stable over time. So you'd be able to do that too.